Attorneys claim hours went by before an East End Louisville daycare notified parents of alleged abuse. It is our top story right here at 4 o'clock. I'm Shay McAllister. Suspect Racheal Flannery, an employee at the Vanguard Academy, is now out of jail on home incarceration after posting bond. Police arrested Flannery last Friday and charged her with criminal abuse of 3 different babies. According to court documents, surveillance video shows Flannery shove a bottle into a 7-month-old's mouth, squeeze the child, swing the baby around, and then drop the child onto the floor. WHAS 11's Isaiah Kim Martinez spoke with attorneys today, showing us the latest messaging the daycare has sent to parents.
Attorney Alex White tells me brain scans for the babies have come back negative, but families are watching closely, even going back for follow-up tests to make sure everything's okay long term.
We're still talking about non-verbal babies who may have sustained some form of mild traumatic brain injury that isn't something that necessarily shows up on a test.
It all goes back to this initial vague letter sent from the Vanguard Academy to parents last week saying a, quote, apparent incident had been reported. Now, Louisville attorneys tell me another email has been sent out since, but only to those whose infants had Racheal Flannery as a caretaker. The email reads, quote, due to unforeseen circumstances, Miss Racheal is on indefinite leave of absence. At this time, we do not have information to give, but we will send out emails when we can, end quote. The lack of specifics has frustrated families. Thursday, we talked with attorney Alex White, representing 2 of the 3 victims' families.
Yeah, everybody's home.
He says their worlds have been flipped upside down.
All happened on the exact same day. Severe emotional distress.
White says they've received and looked through parts of the surveillance video from the daycare, but he tells me getting more info from them has been tedious and slow. In fact, court docs show police responded just before 9 a.m. last Wednesday. White says parents directly affected weren't notified by the daycare until just after 2 in the afternoon. He says his team is looking into what led up to the incident and whether there were existing issues.
Not just this day, but in the weeks and months or years before, many people, I believe 8 possibly so far, have contacted our office and said either I used to work there and this is what I saw, or we used to have children here and this is why we had to pull them out.
For now, White says they're working on piecing together evidence, while families hope the impacts aren't everlasting. And Flannery is on home incarceration, only allowed to leave to see her attorney. She's due back in court for another arraignment hearing Monday morning. In Louisville, Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
And we did reach out again to the Vanguard Academy for a response. They told us no comment, and then they hung up the phone.